Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So this is let me see. Onyx Street, Queenstown. This is Kong Street, yeah. St. Gabriel's. St. Gabriel's. Yeah. This is Kong Street going back towards Albert Street. And this is Kong Street going back towards New Garden Street. Okay, for here. Just around 12 minutes after 11. Last day of the year. The last day of 2024 in Georgetown, Guyana, in the Queenstown area. The Queenstown area where I was born and bred. I was born in the nursery Queenstown. So I'm just taking a walk to check out some stuff in this neck of the woods. And it's around 84 degrees right about now. We had a bit of rain last night, and then we had some rain about 15 minutes ago. This is probably one of these places that they care, Bumblebee. I was in town briefly this morning and it was quite busy in town all year's day as expected. People going to church tonight. Some people have parties and that kind of stuff. That's Georgetown, Guyana for you. And I'm approaching, what street is this? Because Crown Street. This should be Lance Gibbs. Lance Gibbs, yes, Lance Gibbs, Lance Gibbs Street. A lot of new buildings. Quite a number of new buildings. So this is Lance Gibbs and Onyx Street. Let me cross over here quick. You have this masjid here. It's still here at my left, Queenstown. Now there's a bigger masjid, I think, at the corner. Look, this car turning right. There's a bigger masjid at Ornacanato. This is probably Ahmadiyya, if I remember. There was Ahmadiyya. Yes, right here, Ahmadiyya. Muslim Jamaat. Still there, still there, still there. This is the place over this side, right? Yeah, this is it. Yeah, yeah. That's why these vehicles. Why the vehicles are. If you see the one part like by the road narrow, right, I should have been one way. So we're going to check out some tables and chairs. When we get to that store, I'm going to cut this video and then I'll continue the resumption. I have to go and make some checks in the Alberton area. I'm Queenstown, and from here I'm going to go to the Alberton area. I'm going to join the Queenstown video onto the Alberton video. So, these are the twin towers of the Queenstown Masjid you're seeing there. Those are the twin towers. So I'm going to check out this place here. See what's right here, man. Yeah, you see hardware. Yeah, right here. All right, guys, I'll cut this video. So this is the lonely street, Queenstown. Oh, Rastaman. ELDORADO. Yes, remember this place? Green Heart and Purple Heart Woods. This is there's a Hindu place here, still here in the lonely street. Nicola being passed by 45. You make a swing on pass by 45. So I'm in a lonely street approaching New Garden Street. Yes, and after, let me see, it's New Garden Street, and then, oh boy, what's the name of the street after the next corner? Is New Peter Rose, yeah, Peter Rose. Peter Rose, and then Orvin, and then St. John Road. But we're going to be making a turn on my left up the lonely street. Look, Pansy, yeah, yeah. Remember this cricketer, Nola Mackenzie. I think he lives in Canada. That's his house is there. They have some businesses here in the lonely street. This is a Brazilian, in fact it's an international Rwandan institution. This is Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs and Government. The minister, the subject minister, if I remember, Gail Teixeira. When I was back here after 7 years, I remember coming through here. Not much has changed. This is New Garden Street, and we're going to be approaching. We have a mixture of what you call it, commercial and private property. On this side, I think should be the Surinamese embassy here. On that side, I'm approaching Anera Street, the street where I was born and bred, Anera Street, Queenstown, and I'm passing to see my old house where I was born and bred. The ex-minister of public infrastructure, David Patterson, his family bought over that property that my family sold to his family. Right in front of me here is the WPA's headquarters. Right in front here, there's a property of the late Barry Massey. Barry Massey was construction mongol and contractor. Own a lot of properties here, especially in this Queenstown Alberton area. This is the Comenius Moravian Church. I remember my time when I was going to Comenius Moravian School, we would have to go to church every Wednesday. Comenius Moravian Church, and that's the Comenius Moravian School. And I'm in the Anera Street. And this is Indian Embassy. I want to believe is a cultural stuff that goes on here. But let me go back to my school, my old school, Comenius Moravian. That's my old school. Yes. Let me face Panam. This is my old school, Comenius Moravian. 49 Anera Street, Queenstown. The next building was owned by Mr. Rex McKay, who died. I think he died last year. Rex McKay. And that was our neighbor, Mr. Rex McKay. I grew up here as a little boy, and this is where I was born and bred, but not in this house. This is David Patterson's property, the former Minister of Public Infrastructure. We had two houses on this property, front and back. And my family decided after they died, they decided to sell off the property. And you'll find people from Exxon Mobil in these places. This next building here, the family was deceased too. The young generation, they would sell off those buildings. Exxon Mobil, I understand, is living in that property. So a lot of changes. The late lawyer Sankar, his son, is taking over this building now. So a lot of stuff going on. Dr. Sharples living at this corner house. Oh, I think he's going to buy something from the guy. So I have a lot of memories here for Anera Street, Queenstown. A lot of memories. Quite a number of memories. This we approached that's going back towards Onyx Street in that area. I remember when I was trying to do a matrimony thing. I came out I think around 4 o'clock that afternoon, and rain was falling whole day, and that was a big mistake. The crowd was too much, even though the rain was falling. The crowd, a large build-up of people, and there's no way that I could have withstood that crowd, and the rain was still falling. I remember making a video coming back. This property here is the Perry's family. I think this is probably what we call chairman property. I remember the late chairman of Denver Timbers, Guy Perry. Yeah, they're still living in this property, which is directly opposite of where we were here. So a lot of memories in this area, and I know this area like the back of my hands. There's some other 2 people. I don't know if they're alive. No, I think in one of the corner, a lot of people have migrated. Especially the older folks, if they are not alive, they find in a lot of cases. Oh, all right. Yeah, you must see it. They have migrated. So this is yeah. She probably got a bit old now, right? If she's still alive.
We find out.
Yeah, you can find out. He's just gonna find out about one of our neighbors. If she's still around, if she's still alive. You know? So this is my old hunting ground. On Nair Street, Queenstown. She not there? Hello? She's just hello? Oh, you're renting the place? All right. What the car, yeah? The Lopes family, this empty property here. Some other good friends of mine. I noticed when I was back for the last 7 years, they broke down that property. And like I said, those guys are some in America, some in Holland. Everybody is just this branch off. Yeah. But the part, so that's going to back towards Lamar Street. Onyx Street going back towards Lamar Street. I let me check out this place one time.
Waiting for you for lava.
No, I can log off now. So I'll be back. I continue going in from Queenstown. We're transitioning from Queenstown into Albertown. So I'm still in the Nair Street, Queenstown. Last day of 2024. Can't believe it's just about 10 minutes to 12. If you get by here, we should be walking from. Yeah, we should be from the side. Yeah, the road narrow. That's what happened. In Queenstown, the road's too narrow in Queenstown. They show me walking in traffic behind you. So I can yeah, so I'm in a narrow street still, approaching oh Lord, let's have to buy something now. Let me see what they're gonna buy in the shop. Yeah, I remember Tai Chi's variety, Bish, the Sonil Bish, I think it name it was. He had this shop at the corner. I can remember good. So this is a narrow street at Queenstown, Albert Street. That's going back towards the National Park, back that side, National Park. So I'm still going up on there. So I have departed from Queenstown and I'm entering into Albertown. Oh shit. One time I have to stop this video. Let me see what they're doing. So I have entered into 4th Street, Albertown. I'm going to be visiting some farm in this area. Sometime later on, no, sometime tomorrow, I'll be putting on something called Guyanese Roy's editor's pick. My best video of the year, and I'll be putting that on sometime tomorrow. This is the famous Maggie's on that one side, famous for making breads and cakes and that kind of stuff. Maybe I think this time of the year for Maggie's is probably the most busiest time of the year that people are ordering black cake, fruit cake, sponge cake, chocolate cake. Look. Yeah. There's the workers, the union building. No, they had to rent out from somebody, city council. It's a union, yeah. It's the workers union building, yeah. He's speaking about this building here, main city council, workers union, right here in 4th Street, Albertown. So because the roads are narrow and in a lot of traffic, there's nothing like, yeah, nothing like maybe 20 years back, nothing like that, you know. And as my daughter saying, people are parking haphazard on the road. I remember when we had in my days as a youth, Norma's taxi service somewhere about here. Yeah, we had Norma's taxi service somewhere about here in this one side. Alright, still in 4th Street, Albertown, and approaching Light Street. The sun seems to have disappeared a little bit, so it's not so hot at the moment. A lot of construction going on in this part of Albertown too, just like Queenstown have a lot of nice buildings. I remember when I came back here 7 years ago, it was eye-opener for me to see businesses even in residential Queenstown, but a lot of that is changing now, I guess. So this is 4th Street, 4th and Light Street in Albertown. Remember I was in Queenstown, but now in Albertown. That's going back towards Light Street there. Yeah, and that's going back towards Yamaha Street. And as they were just telling me, it seems as though we're going to have another round of rain. I have adjusted my the weather app for my phone from New York to Georgetown, Guyana, so I get updates in terms of when they expect when they expect rain in Georgetown. So oh, I know see how commercial house build, yes, I understand now. This back thing used to Yeah, the back part of the building, the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand now. So I'll be posting the best video of the year sometime tomorrow. Everyone please have a happy all year's night. Who's going to church, who's going to party. That's it. Yeah, I think I get it now. So I'm just outside the St. Gabriel's School on the side of Krong Street. Alright, here. Let me take a walk to I think I see now it's Queenstown High School. We used to call them Fountain every day, but it's Queenstown High School. Yeah, let me go real quick. Come. It's Queenstown High School.
Yeah, I forget about Queenstown.
Right. So we walk, oh shit, I got things on the pavement anyhow. We walk straight here. Come over. There are some things on the road here. They shouldn't be. Let's go by. Heading up on Krong Street, heading towards New Garden Street. You see the same? These just watch your foot here. They say you shouldn't have got this thing on the pavement. There's lawlessness. There's lawlessness here, they say. Don't watch yourself there. Yes, I know. Yeah, well, you know you're doing some walking, you gotta wear proper footwear. You know you're coming for walk, you gotta know you're wearing, you're walking proper footwear. This guy rides, no, on the pavement.
I don't think I walk on the pavement like that.
Yes, you can walk on the pavement just because they got the sun here. Just we got the pavement for walk on the pavement. This way got pavement for. This guy, cricketer Roger Harper, used to live somewhere around here. Raj Jordan. A lot of new buildings here. Okay. There's the next office over here. Oh, this is Impression. Yeah, this they used to make a lot of matrimony designs and so. When we used to come and camp out on Auburn Street, when we used to come at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes, they used to get a lot of designs, impressions.
So I said I should have going find to GR with the middle of
For Peter Stefan.
No, he said I get a lady that's so nice pick a mango.
Okay.
I get it somehow.
Look, this water here, right? Still in Krong Street, heading towards New Garden Street. A lot of construction going on, a lot of new buildings. Old owners sell to new owners, and the new owners rehabilitate or improve the building. Thank you for stepping. This was a school here, you know. You see the concrete, the post going up in the air. This was a man named McGowan in New Garden Street. Yeah, McGowan Primary School, up the common entrance. Cricketer Mark Harper used to live in this house. Mark Harper, this Roger Harper brother. He used to live in this house. This house get old now. When you find some probably the owners living outside. You see your mother talking about Pansy. The owners for Pansy house is some old people. And you know what happened? Oh shit. Alright, go ahead. Yeah, this was a family, Mark Harper's house. He probably used to rent out this house. Mark Harper, cricketer, brother to Roger Harper. This is Queenstown Secondary. Yes, Queenstown, so you see the sign, Queenstown Secondary. Yeah, in my time was we used to call this Fountain.
I remember Queenstown.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah, we used to call this fountain, yeah.
They're from your country.
Yeah, and then they rename it Queenstown. Queenstown Secondary. Are you going to see what happening with you? So I'm in New Garden Street. No, not you. New Garden Street, Queenstown. This is St. Gabriel's Nursery School. I think St. Gabriel's Nursery School. But at one time in was one time somewhere next to St. Gabriel's School. So remember, I'm still in Queenstown. This is in New Garden Street, Queenstown. And she's buying some.
Yeah.
After all these years, she's buying some snow cone. A lot of Guyanese, when they come back home, they want to taste the snow cone. Yes, and you must have the milk. So this is New Garden Street, Queenstown. And when we finish here, we're going to head back to St. Ambrose. St. Ambrose to see if we get some, what do you call it? Mango one? Oh. Alright, let me cross over. We might come quick. Huh? So we can head back to St. Ambrose. No, sometimes I know mangoes in the season. Yeah, maybe it's in the season too.
Maybe mango is not in season.
Yeah, maybe it's in the season. So we're gonna make a turn. New Garden Street, we're gonna turn right back into Crown Street and head to St. Ambrose. St. Ambrose. This guy, this corner house here, these people got started Border Market. Could remember shopping from these people. Border Market. St. Ambrose. Let me see. I think if we continue walking straight, we can get to St. Ambrose. Yeah, we gotta go continue going straight. It is going to carry straight to St. Ambrose. So walking back on Crown Street to get to This is her snow cone with the milk.
They get different prices, up to $200 to $600.
So how much you pay for this one?
$200.
$200. This is the most expensive one?
No, $600.
Oh,
This one is like a big cup, like. They do
Oh.
it different, it's not like the normal like we used to.
Ah, so you heard it from $200 to $600, your snow cone with your favorite topping of milk. Because right now it's very hot. I think it's around 84 degrees right now. Yeah, it's very hot. We're having some on and off rain, on and off rain. I noticed the rain would come anytime, even at night. Yeah, you hang out the clothes on the line to get sun, and all of a sudden, a couple hours, a shower. A quick shower, but then the sun comes out back. It's 84 degrees. So, passing impressions. This is impressions. I can remember at one time they had a room that this impressions had as one of his owners, Yog Mahadio, but I don't know how true that is. Maybe that was just a rumor. Oh, jeez, one away. So we got to navigate the sand and stone that is directly on the pavement, which shouldn't be. So we got to bypass this and go on the outside. and it's directly on the pavement. You see, if you had a proper shoe now, you could walk straight here. You gotta walk, just walk behind me. You can't walk in the step here. Yeah, well, this was happening. Yeah, people in that time. Jackie, Ali and Son started a content.
I said people is crazy for what is it? Cosplay the street.
Go in pavement. I don't like this at all. So I'm in Crown Street. Now about to cross, this will be Onyx Street, and here towards Albert Street. Passing back St. Gabriel's. Hold on.
It's different color. This one's not like the red one. It's really purple. You can't walk. You can't go over there because it's walking over there.
We can walk up and then do a detour. That's all. But so this is why there's no construction going on. So we're passing back at St. Gabriel's School. As you can see, the kids having their lunch break.
A snake?
Probably a fish.
Fish don't make the big clump. Look at the water high down
Yeah, poor drainage water high because the drainage poor. This building, this got to be a new building. You got some new buildings here in Crown Street. This is an empty lot. That house here, no longer there.
Remember Vanessa used to sell food here, but I guess it's moving. And right here, we had a girl named Vanessa. She used to sell food and you thought I was buying.
Oh.
But I guess it's moving. Right there, Albert, and the place along there. We walking. St. Gabriel's Nursery. You can the construction.
Okay. Let me see if we can turn up on a bridge. Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you? Alright. Let me see. We're gonna turn up on a bridge. Hi, good afternoon. Guyana gold board. That's Guyana gold board.
Wait, is it? The school's still there, right? It had a school name.
No. I know you're talking about this Pastor Bronx School. No, probably rent out now. Yeah, it's a Pastor Bronx School. Yeah, I used to pay a lot of money for attend this school, this past.
Yes. The whole thing here, wasn't it?
Pastor Bronx. Oh yes. This St. Gabriel's, this is part of St. Gabriel's? Or the nursery. Oh, they're doing over this. Yeah, just doing over in concrete. Alright. Wow, a lot of changes. At one time the PNC decoration had the office here. This is now kind of gold board. Wow. Hot and spicy. Remember hot and spicy? Yeah, but this is the building next to the garage. This is the building hot and spicy next to the garage. And then you got the Mirage Banquet Hall. This is Albert Street, by the way. They had the Alberton Police Station in this direction.
See the sign down there?
Wow.
This is how I went barbecue, the orange sign. This is how far the red.
Oh. Alright. So this is 3rd Street. In that direction, the Guyana Police Force, that's 4th Street. Alright, so we're crossing Albert Street, heading up to our street all the way. This is a banquet hall. This is a new place. They had Mingles at this corner. Mingles Club we had in Mingles Band. Yeah, this hot and spicy. Mirage Banquet Hall. There's another new place here. Global Healthcare Supplies. Wow, a lot of changes going on here.
Back in my days, that music park, right?
Yeah, you saw the car spot and the pavement. So many vehicles in Guyana now. That's why the cars are parked, if you would observe, on the pavement, half and half on the pavement.
Oh, that music park, right?
Because among the cars, and this is a one way. So we have a number of businesses here: Antarctica, Abrigo, trading and shipping. And this is rush hour because people are going home to get lunch. Nicole, look, this train will coming here, right? Look, let's come in the corner fast. Let them train fast, right? Go in the corner. Let them train fast. Yes. Good afternoon, moms. All right. Property of J. White. No trespassers. Not a friend used to live here. Let's change hands. Okay, we're still in Crown Street. Hold on. When you, I just get myself. When you cross the street, you enter Toll Street. Yeah. This is Toll Street. Yeah. As soon as I cross, yes. I almost forget. Yeah, I almost forgot. As soon as I cross, coming from Brazilian Road, as soon as you cross Albert Street, you enter Toll Street. This is fish in the water. Oh, these guys are still repairing fridges and washing machine. The other guy used to repair electronic stuff on this side. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Working very hard. All right. So we are approaching St. Ambrose. This is Light Street. This is church. On my right, a digital tower. And she wants to get some mango stuff. This is St. Ambrose. You have nothing, right? So where you want to go? Yeah, go back home, right? Alright. Yeah, because you got your stuff on you. Okay, so you are in Canada. The days of the mango, maybe this is what I was telling you, maybe it's probably seasonal with the mango. You know, mangoes being seasoned.
Because it's there now.
Yeah, there, but then mangoes is being seasoned. It don't be a year round. Clarkson, this church is still wrong, but at least I painted it up nice, blue and white. You remember this church? Still wrong. This is another new building. Service Center, Derek's Auto Spears. There's a new business. This is a this is a union, Guyana Congregation Union. You don't have to share that. Foreign base smoke shop.
Me personally think we should have pitbulls and have culture.
This is Kenny's business. Oh shit. No, you have to not be no bike. Oh shit. No, I'm getting for balance. Let's walk in the car now. Mr. Kenny shop at the corner, 2nd and Light Street. Yeah, Kenny's corner now. And there's a... Yeah, why not? What time? 2 o'clock?
Look at that, right? I should come for 1 o'clock.
Well, yeah. No, I got the thing is 12, kind of 5 minutes to 1 right now.
I'm going to change up. And I guess she's stuck with me.
This is a pharmacy. This is a new place. You can't hear. Welcome, Ghana. All right. Present now. Yeah. And Antoine's car wash. This is a new place. You know, just for a drop of rain, right?
It's a passing show.
Passing show. I like to take out the piece. And this can take a whole. This can take a couple hours. Look as if I gotta bring this to end because the rain. Just the same thing I'm talking about. The rain, and the rain is.